Thank you for viewing this educational presentation. This module discusses prostate problems, in particular, non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. The prostate is a chestnut-sized gland situated at the bottom of the urinary bladder, the place where urine is stored. It surrounds a portion of the urethra, or the tube that carries urine from the bladder out through the penis. The prostate gland secretes a thin, milky fluid that nourishes and helps activate sperm cells. This slide shows how the prostate is associated with the male ejaculatory system. Sperm is made in the testicles and travels through the vas deferens to join the ejaculatory duct. Fluid from the seminal vesicles and prostate also passes into the ejaculatory ducts to bathe the sperm and create semen, which is expressed out through the urethra during orgasm or climax. As mentioned, the prostate produces a small amount of thin, milky fluid that nourishes and helps activate sperm. An important part of prostate fluid is a protein molecule called PSA, or prostate-specific antigen. This substance works to liquefy or break down semen fluid to free up sperm, allowing it to travel to the female egg for fertilization. Some PSA is also released into the bloodstream and can be measured there to indicate prostate activity. There are three main causes of so-called prostate problems. Benign or non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate, called BPH, is dealt with in this module. Inflammation of the prostate, or prostatitis, and prostate cancer are also common prostate conditions. These are discussed in separate presentations. As one of a man's sex glands, the prostate is affected by male sex hormones, which stimulate the activity of the prostate and the growth of prostate cells. The chief male hormone is testosterone, produced almost entirely by the testicles, with a small amount also produced by the adrenal glands, which sit just above the kidneys. Many other conditions of the bladder and urinary tract can cause symptoms which mimic prostate problems. This slide lists some of the most common ones. You can see by this list that your doctor has a number of possible conditions to keep in mind when evaluating your symptoms. So what is BPH? A man's prostate often enlarges or grows bigger as he ages. It is a very common condition. The enlargement occurs because of multiplication of cells in the prostate, which is called hyperplasia. The process is not cancerous and therefore referred to as benign. BPH is very common. The prostate begins to grow in many men during their 30s, with growth stabilizing in some but continuing in others. By age 60, more than half of all men will have an enlarged prostate, and 60% of men in their 60s will have it. By age 80, 90% or 9 in 10 men will have BPH. Interestingly, not all men with an enlarged prostate have symptoms. Only about 40% of those men in their 60s with an enlarged prostate are actually bothered by it. Testosterone is converted in the body to another hormone called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, and it is this hormone that regulates the growth of